Thanks, Chairman, and thanks everyone for being here. I have long supported the biofuels and ethanol standard, but it's kind of been an act of faith that someday the market would come around and that corn ethanol in particular was kind of a pathway effort that would let cellulosic ethanol and other forms come forward. So I'm interested, Ms. Wind, in your testimony about the carbon intensity of the ethanol and biodiesel that Oregon uses, that it has decreased. I'm wondering how confident you are in the measure of carbon intensity of your corn ethanol fuel stock.
Yes, thank you for that question, Senator. So we do use the Argonne GREET model to calculate carbon intensities in the state of Oregon, which is the accepted national model to do so. With respect to the ethanols that we are receiving in Oregon, the import of that fuel, I mean, it is producer specific, and so we can keep very close track of the different ethanols that we are getting, even the corn ethanols. And what we're seeing is an incremental decreases in the carbon intensity. So for ethanol over the past 6 years, it has continued to incrementally go down, probably in about 10%. The carbon intensity of the biodiesels have had more of a significant decrease. But it is steady, and it shows that there are value in a low carbon fuel standard to continue to draw down those carbon intensities. These facilities are getting more efficient and better at their energy inputs, and that is reflected in the lower of the carbon intensity scores.
You mentioned cellulosic ethanol, I believe. What is the market share within the ethanol market of cellulosic ethanol? Or in your portfolio, if you know that better than the national market?
Yes, thank you for that, Senator. So as far as cellulosic ethanol, we don't have any cellulosic ethanol coming into the state of Oregon. So the ethanol that is coming into Oregon, it's not cellulosic, but it is decreasing in carbon intensity.
How much of it is corn?
It's 100% corn.
Okay, there we go. One of the things that I think we need to do in order to find a pathway to climate safety is to put a price on carbon. That seems to be fairly commonly held view among economists and banks and so forth, and among people who are looking hard at the climate problem for emissions reduction solutions. And at present, the absence of one is a really massive subsidy for the fossil fuel industry. The International Monetary Fund calculates it north of $600 billion per year just in the United States. $600 billion per year is an enormous number, and it provides a very strong motive for a massive political elections lobbying operation by the protected and subsidized fuel to defend and protect its subsidy politically. So we're in a kind of a difficult position here in Congress. I'm wondering, back to you again, Ms. Wind, if there were a price on carbon, how would that affect the ethanol portion of your fuel market?
Yeah, thank you for that question. So, in effect, the way that the low carbon fuel standard works is that the monetization, kind of the value of the fuel, is in the credit prices that are being traded in the program. So this is a market that we do not control. It is the market contributes to the credit prices of the credits that are traded within the program. And so currently speaking, the credits in the state of Oregon are trading at about $125 per ton. It has been higher, it has been lower. We publish that on a monthly basis to show transparency to the market. And so, there is certainty in what that credit price is that is associated with the carbon. And so that's how we do it in a low carbon fuel standard.
My time's up, Chairman. Thank you very much.